So this week I was supposed to actually do a video about this community right here. Right as we got to shoot this, the company said no. In fact, this company's been in the headlines quite a bit, so it would have actually made a really good video. They said no for reasons. Well, the community is not really far along enough as they'd like it to shoot video for. I understand, totally understand that. So that left me reeling. What content do I do this week? Now, I had quite a few different ideas, and I started looking back through my old content, and I realized that a lot of my content recently has been more about the market crash. That's not happening thanks to that guy who keeps putting out market crash videos, but talking about what you want to hear, right? You want to hear about where to live in Austin and all that fun stuff. And actually, this video would have been a pretty cool video for that if we could have done it, but it's okay. We'll do it another time. But looking at this, I realized that recently I talk about a lot of negative things, right? And I think it's time that we talk about something a little more positive on this channel. And if you like that type of content, definitely subscribe because I'm gonna try to do a little bit more of it, not just be so down about this market, how hard it is to buy a home and all of that stuff. So I think that's gonna be fun. And one thing I haven't done in a while is thanked you. I wanna say thank you because I've worked so hard on this channel and a lot of you really enjoy it and write great comments. And what's funny is a year ago, I used to get so mad at all the negative comments. And now I like just to give it the old, oh, bless your heart. Thanks for fans like you. But no, I really do want to say thank you. And if you like content like this, it's a little more positive about Austin and not selling Austin, just being positive, drop a comment below because this is going to be fun. You know, it's interesting. I came across this video from a while ago that I'd done with my son about the Cathedral of Junk. And I love this video. It felt so good to do a video like this. I think it's really important to talk about things about how awesome Austin is because the reality is that Austin is still a really great place to live, even though the last 2 years have been crazy. And I think that's what has been interesting. You see a lot of people that are coming to Austin or moving to Austin hate it and move out. The reasons why you're moving to Austin were different than they probably were before 2020. And I think it's really important to know that because if you came here during 2020, you're still having some of those same issues, right? 2021, some of those same issues are still happening. There wasn't as many fun things to do. So let's talk about some of the fun things to do in Austin. Still one of my favorites by far. I love this place. Let's go. Can I get a turbo?
A big or small, bro?
Big one, please, of course.
I don't know.
Of course.
I just met you.
It's been a long time since I've been down here.
22 years, man, we've been open.
22.
Yep.
It's awesome. So, all right, the turbo, by far my favorite drink here. So the famous Joe's here. What's pretty interesting to me is that I think why people might not have loved it as much here over the last couple of years is all the fun stuff like Austin Food and Wine Festival just started coming back. Pecan Street Festival just started coming back. If you've never been to the Pecan Street Festival, it is a staple in Austin. And it's one of those fun things. It's like an art gallery, a lot of fun stuff, some good food. And before you do what I did when I first moved here, I thought Pecan Street Festival was actually like about pecans. No, it's a street and it's a festival. It's not about pecans at all. You have that. In fact, which was funny, I was looking up all the fun stuff that's actually coming here, and they actually have like dating nights. So you can go out and go to date night, like, you know, one of those like where you meet people things. I haven't been in the dating world for a long time, but I thought that was all apps now. You know, the problem that I've seen is a lot of things have been shut down. It's not been the same Austin. So like Austin Food and Wine Festival is coming back. You have the Austin Tequila Taco Cerveza event coming back April 16th. That thing is so much fun. I've been to that. I love it. Oh my gosh, so much fun. The Cezanne Latin Food Festival is coming back. Taste of Round Rock Festival is coming back. What's really cool is that I saw this in the headlines that Coda has just announced that they're extending F1. If you've never been to an F1 event, it is one of the coolest events I've ever been to. I went last year for the first time. You'd think the guy that's lived in Austin for 10 years would have gone to Coda and gone to F1. Nope, never been until last year. So much fun. MotoGP, that's fun. South by Southwest is back. South by Southwest is back. I can't explain to you how much I love South by Southwest. South by Southwest is one of those events that everybody comes together, has fun, and yeah, there's a lot of people from all over that come here, but it's one of those events where you get to hang out with like interesting people that you've never met before. Bands will come in, I mean, it's really cool. I love it. Also, ACL finally came back last year. So I think all of these fun events that haven't been here for a couple years are finally coming back, and people are gonna be able to start seeing how awesome Austin is. You know, what's pretty funny is we had Dan Parker on my live stream the other night in San Diego, and I was telling him about how I go back to San Diego just strictly for the food, right? And here's the deal, I do miss a good burrito, but when you come over here and get tacos from a place like this, I see the allure, still not the same. I feel like the food scene will change and get a little bit better. I know a lot of people think the food scene is so great here, and I'm the one that's kind of being the Debbie Downer saying no, and there's quite a few other people. But again, like I said, there's a lot of new businesses and companies moving here. So I think I have a good amount of places to go check out in the next few weeks, because I looked at some of the lists of the top 10 that just moved in and opened during the last year. And I'm not gonna lie, it looks pretty darn good. All day, every day. Oh yeah. Cosmic Coffee, you don't owe me any money for putting in my videos. Here's some free coffee and tacos would be perfect. I love you for that.